Hello, I'm Katya, previously on Baldur's Gate 3. We infiltrated Moonrise Towers, freed Minthara from dungeon, stole lantern we didn't need, and somehow didn't get executed. Which means it's time for most dangerous part of game. Talking to our companions, we've got Shadowheart pretending she's fine, which means she's absolutely not fine. We've got Gale, who is one bad day away from turning himself into a magical landmine. And we've got Minthara, freshly rescued, radiating I will kill everyone here except Velyndra energy. So today's episode is Camp Day. No quests, no dungeons, just emotional damage, trauma bonding, and whatever Minthara thinks counts as flirting. And honestly, we need this. Because tomorrow we're going into Ketheric Thorm's mausoleum, and I would like at least one night of peace before we go there. Alright, let's see what everyone has to say.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Your wound is causing you too much pain, Shadowheart. There must be a way to heal it.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shar must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your fate.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shar will ease my pain when she wishes to.
To keep going.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
And together we will break them, Minthara. It's time for revenge!
Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
So Minthara, you will join me in this battle then?
Not only this battle, but all that come after. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
Of course! You will be a valuable ally.
Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
Sleep well, Minthara. We will venture forth together come morning.
Excellent. Let us teach the cult to fear us.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Very well, Gale. Show me the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
You seem especially philosophical this evening, Gale. Are you all right?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
It's a heavy burden, yes, but one you're able for. Think of the good your sacrifice will do.
I am trying. Believe me, I am. The path is set, and I will not stray from it, even as my heart quakes. I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
You are right, of course, Gale. At least this way, you might take the Absolute down with you.
I can only hope that there are few innocents within the Absolute's reach when the time comes. And that you will seek safety. Far away from me. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon. Even in this place.
I'm going anywhere, Gale. I'll be by your side, whatever dawn brings. Is he flirting with me? Or does he just need some company?
Yes. But there is so much to live for, and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me. But it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
I will stay with him. It is a heavy burden he has to carry. Maybe I'm warming a little to him, or maybe I'm just getting soft in my old age.
You wish to consult me?
Is Ketheric truly invulnerable?
I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked.
How is that possible?
I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Oh, Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. He is usually in his laboratory, elbow deep in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
Do you remember all that you did in the Absolute's name?
I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded.
To lose your free will and be forced to kill? That must be horrible.
I would rather die than endure it again. The tadpole, the Absolute, they work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice, the best choice, even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts about our companions.
A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind?
I'm curious to hear what you think of Shadowheart.
She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous.
I thought you might appreciate Shar and Dogma.
The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all.
Have you spent much time with Gale?
The wizard? No.
You don't like wizards?
Their mastery of the weave is commendable, but they are poor conversationalists. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of befriending them worthwhile. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs.
You are a fellow paladin of Lolth. What's the nature of your oath?
I took up my oath Long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. My oath is broken. I still hold to the tenets of vengeance, but I am no longer bound by any word of vow.
That must be liberating.
It is. Free of my oath, I am more capable than ever of achieving our goals. Once I've had my vengeance and the Absolute is ours to control, people will pledge an oath to our cause. Conquest and dominion.
Hardly surprising. You only serve yourself.
Not true.
She didn't like that.
While our bond holds, and we have a common enemy, I serve your cause too. Free of my oath, I am more capable than ever of achieving our goals. Once I've had my vengeance and the Absolute is ours to control, people will pledge an oath to our cause. Conquest and dominion.
Do you intend to repent?
I am more interested in power than penitence. Once I've had my vengeance and the Absolute is ours to control, people will pledge an oath to our cause. Conquest and dominion.
We came back to camp for a quiet night, and instead we got Shadowheart suffering in silence, Minthara pledging eternal loyalty like its blood oath, and Gale announcing he might explode before breakfast. And Velyndra? Velyndra stayed up all night stargazing with ticking magical bomb man, encouraging him to blow himself up for greater good. I don't know if that's compassion or villainy. Probably both. Shadowheart's still hurting, Minthara's ready to start holy war, Gale's one dramatic sigh away from detonation, and somehow this is most stable our party has ever been. Tomorrow we head into Ketheric's mausoleum. A cursed tomb full of puzzles, shadows, and emotional trauma. So you know, a normal day for us. Thanks for watching part 14.